Yeah.
We're going to start right now. Thank you for your patience. Ganun mo talaga kapag in-person recording na ang ginagawa natin. And this is the first time for Talking Around the Table to do it in person. We've been doing it on Zoom for the past 2 years. So we're very excited to get into some form of normalcy. So welcome. And we'd like to notify everybody na nakaabang sa FB Live that we're not able to connect to FB Live. But the whole session is being recorded, so we will put it up on Facebook for those who were not able to attend the Zoom meeting. So maraming salamat. Konting backstory lang, no? Kung paano nag-umpisa ang Coffee Round the Table. I believe, Louis, it's in 2020. 2020, yes, when Louis and I started thinking that, you know, we got to start some conversations going. We have to continue to share what we know as MDRT members to those fellow MDRT members and aspirants as well. And the best way to do it is to do it virtually. Kaya po, nag-umpisa ang Coffee Round the Table. And since we're going back to some sort of normalcy now, we thought this is a great opportunity to do it in person. So I will pass on the floor to Louis here to introduce our speakers. Very excited. Very excited. Go ahead, Louis.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. So again, this is our third run of Coffee Round the Table, which we started back in 2020. And just like what Ms. Janet mentioned, this is our first live Coffee Round the Table. And we are so privileged to have everybody here watching and seeing what we're trying to do in this session. So without further ado, let me introduce our esteemed guests for this morning. So let's start off. Our first guest has been in the life insurance industry for 4 years. He is a multi-awarded financial advisor and recently promoted unit manager this year. Congratulations. He qualified for MDRT last year, and he attended his first global conference in Sydney this year. So he belongs to MDRT class 2022. It's my pleasure to introduce to you John Rick Chang.
Hi everyone, good morning.
Welcome, John.
Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. Thank you for being here. And our next guest is a full-time entrepreneur, of course, a full-time mom. And she is also a financial consultant. She is a full-time MDRT qualifier. She belongs to MDRT class. Let me introduce my dear friend, Lea.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Enjoy the show.
Welcome, Lea. Salamat for being here. And of course, last but certainly not the least, our third guest is a 5-time MDRT qualifying member. He is a multi-awarded financial advisor and agency leader. And he is a registered financial planner, fellow chartered financial practitioner, certified investment solicitor, and an associate wealth planner. We are also very privileged because he used to be the president of the Life Underwriters Association back in 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Mr. Emmanuel Paras.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Sir Emmanuel. So, just like what Ms. Janet mentioned, magkakwentuhan lang tayo. And this session today has a lot of firsts behind it. So Ms. Janet mentioned this is the first live Coffee Round the Table ever since its inception back in 2020. We have first-time MDRT. We have first-time global conference attendees, and we also have first-time MDRT conference. So it's certainly a lot of things. We all remember our first time, okay? Not just with our jobs, guys. So you know how that is. But I guess let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Let's start the conversation already. And of course, kwentuhan lang tayo. first question that I have is, of course, particularly for JRC. Let's call him JRC and for Lea. You know, being a first-time global conference attendee, what were your three main takeaways from the entire experience? So, siguro, let's start with JRC.
So, it's funny because initially, I have this like self-limiting belief that I need to go to the global MDRT conference because if I'm not going to do that, then I might not have the chance to go there anymore because I won't be able to achieve the MDRT again, right? But then I realized that, when I attended the MDRT, if it's not just because of your production, right, that you were able to achieve MDRT. It's because you as a person, as a financial advisor, already achieve or level up. So in terms of your skill set, your mindset, your habit, your the whole self, right? So meaning your second MDRT should be level up, supposedly, right? So that's the number one key takeaway. And number two, it's about storytelling. Actually, it's something that I'm not used to because I'm more into giving facts, something like that. But it was really mentioned a couple of times in the main platform that storytelling is very important. As human by nature, we are marites. We love hearing stories, rumors, gossip, right?
Yes.
And on top of that, according to science, there's a link between our hormones and our body that proves that when you tell a story to a person, it really sticks to them. So if they're not going to forget your story, then most probably they won't forget.
That's right.
Right? So telling a very good story is very important. And number three, this line from Jay Bear is a Hall of Fame public speaker. He's also New York Times best-selling author, and he said, advertising is the tax that you pay, or those unremarkable. Advertising is the tax being paid by those unremarkable. So what does it mean? Because for a long time I've been doing Facebook ads, and then I realized I already have this massive clients. Like I have more than 350 clients, but I don't have any deep level of connection with them. I'm not taking care of them because I'm just getting a lot of clients. So that's when I realized that I need to go deeper. So instead of me looking for more clients, why not go deeper with all my existing clients? So that's my takeaway for number three. And actually for 2022, I already stopped Facebook ads. Yeah, and then I started with building relationships with all my clients, and I have more than 75% now with resell, upsell, recommendation. So those are my three takeaways for MDR.
If I may, just add a question to that. When did you start, really officially start, going back to those 350 clients and making a deeper connection? Was it after the conference, which was the trigger that you were waiting for to do that?
Well, actually, it's sort of after the conference when I listened to that talk because it really stuck me. Oh my God, I already have this.
Nagkaroon ka ng hugot.
Yeah. So parang sampal sa mukha lang yun. So,
Yeah.
na I already have this a lot of clients, but yet I'm not taking
I think that's amazing. One thing that we have to always instill in ourselves is that we are in the business of relationships, right? And when you say relationship, it is not something that's shallow. It goes beyond just being an advisor. You up to an extent, it become a family, a part of the family, diba? Kasi kapag may kailangan when somebody gives birth, sasabihin nila na, oh, we're fine. Everybody knows I'm talking. I don't need to be in the camera. But, you know, kailangan maging personal yung level ng relationship natin. Kasi, pag may nanganak, tayong tatawagan, Janet, I need additional coverage kasi baby in the family. Pagka namatayan, you know, Janet, one of your clients is a family member and he just passed away, so we need to talk. Ano ba ang meron na nabili yung insurance? So it is really that level of relationship that we have to aim for as advisors, hindi lang basta advisor.
Things are not transactional.
No.
You're not supposed to be transactional.
Because actually, in the first quarter of 2020, there's a lot of referrals and recommendations going. That's when I started to stop. Parang
That's more than enough.
yeah, I already have like a couple of recommendations. And then it was reestablished when I attended the MDRT because of that talk.
So it reinforced the idea.
Yeah.
What were your three takeaways?
Well, when I joined the industry in 2019, MDRT, it's like, okay, in MDRT, all the curriculum had been recognized, but when I came MDRT again in 2021 and I was able to join this global conference, it was awesome. It was totally different because you got the chance to meet a lot of people, best of the best from around the world, and I learned a lot. I listened a lot. From one speaker to another, the experience is totally different. After the conference, of course, I have this mindset to become MDRT year after year, but I become more disciplined. I become more confident, more responsible for my client. Getting intimate relationship with them. Kasi nga, hindi lang po basta trabaho lang, negosyo. We must improve our relationship with them to maintain this organization, to retain this, hindi lang parang ngayon, tapos na. The experience is totally inculcating our winning spirit. So it gives us the feeling of winner every day. Not just for 1 year, but every day.
Every day. Yeah. Kaya nga whenever I'm asked to share motivational talks, sabi ko, no, I don't give that. Kasi motivation has to come from within your skin. Pagka, parang parang brushing your teeth. Diba? You gotta do it at least twice a day. If you're not doing it, then
There's something wrong with you.
Exactly, right? Or maybe you really don't want to see people, and we're in a business, dealing with a lot of people. So you gotta get up and brush your teeth before you step out of the door. Same thing with motivation. Kailangan sa sarili natin.
It has to be self-motivation.
Kaya kailangan, mindset is winner ka every day. Pag-agising mo, winner na ka. Thank you.
Being a business owner, if I may just ask, being a business owner, you've had a lot of success. How is it different when it comes to being a successful, and not just being successful financial advisor, you became part of financial advisors? How does that fit there? And syempre, track it down. Natutunan along the way. And siguro bagay that you really learn when you attend. That's different from your businesses.
Are you ready for a 2-hour talk?
Pwede.
Kulang ang kalahating na. Para say something.
Luis always curious why I'm still here in the industry while I'm doing some business. But I told somebody that in my business I'm doing that for 20 years. So even I'm sleeping, I know what I'm doing. I know the job already, and I don't have to stop doing that business. But this job, being a financial advisor, is different every day. I feel like I'm serving different person, different people every day. I feel like I'm helping. I am not just earning. If I'm earning for my business for 20 years, this time it's not just earning. Of course, we love to earn. Of course,
And you need to.
additional income, right?
Money doesn't buy happiness, but it helps.
But I feel like every day I am helping someone. I am helping my family. I am helping my friends. You know the feeling of, if not for me, my friends, they don't have insurance until now. But because of me, I feel like I'm helping them. And I'm earning from them.
I mean, if you're good at something, you don't do it for free.
Yeah,
Correct.
of course.
Takes a lot of time to develop that skill.
Exactly.
To be really good at.
Exactly.
Thanks for that, Lea.
Thank you.
Now for Professor Emma, this was your first time this conference of global conference. It's such an honor to be granted that opportunity. I mean, how was it? Can you share with us how you prepared for it? What went into it, and how did you execute it? There's an inspiration.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting me. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying yes.
Yes. Can I just answer the
Yeah, the three
three
takeaways.
takeaways? For me, three things. Number one is self-marketing. You have to market yourself. Part of marketing also is target marketing. So that's what's common about the MDRTs. So for you to be able to become MDRT, it's all about activity and development. But when you want to jump from MDRT to CFP or TFT, that's when target marketing comes in. That's when the key stakes comes in. I think that's what Canon does and all of our perennial MDRTs. The second would be service, external service. So it's really about wowing the field. So many advisors already here. I think you're over 100,000. But those at your part versus the other advisors. A big part of it is service. Yeah. And then the third is full person. Let me reminded, I've been in several MDRT conferences already. And but this is the first time that I got reminded, okay, it's not just about production, it's really about giving up. And actually one of the things that I did was to honor because we're very instrumental in introducing litter flight MDRT Foundation. It's the first Asian partner for the MDRT global brand. So thank you, Janet, for it made me very proud to see the Philippine flag there in Australia. It reflect people being on stage at global conference really because of me.
And it affected a lot of lives.
Yes.
That sponsorship really affected a lot.
Which is exactly what my brand promotes.
Yeah.
Bridges. Diba? I may do so little on my own, but if I can bridge people to people, organizations with organizations, so much more that we can do. It's cute. Look at that.
Yeah, so marketing, service, and
Full person.
full person.
Going back to your
Oh, okay. I need to. I thought I was going to
But
get.
don't worry, we have 3 more hours. We have
Yeah,
time.
actually, it's my second time to be invited to become a speaker. The initial first one, I didn't think that I was ready. For the second one, I didn't I also didn't think I was ready.
I
But
don't think you'll ever feel or think that
You're ready
Correct,
until you
correct.
do it.
until you do it.
Yeah.
yes, yeah. So, but I just did not want to turn down this down a second time because
No,
I
you
thought
don't.
there might not be another chance.
Yeah.
So I just grabbed it. The talk was about the sales time, something that I already discussed with a lot of branches, other companies. So it was a comfort zone for me. But the challenge was how do I take it to the next level?
So how are you able to take it to the next level?
I was able to incorporate some ideas about the sales time. Basically, the sales time is about making combination of 5 things: having the right goal, having the right mindset, energy, market, and then skills. So gold gems kasi yun gems.
Oh, okay.
Diamond
There
gems.
you go.
Gold, energy, mindset, market, and skills. Yeah. So
Easy to remember now.
I just parang added some more ideas. And honestly, I was so nervous.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I'm the only, I was the only AIA person there. So parang wala akong shata, wala akong pala.
Wala kang
Who's gonna watch
ano.
me?
Walang barangay.
Walang barangay. But fortunately, it was like a full
It
class.
was.
And I did not know why that happened. But anyway, I was pretty nervous in the morning. And siguro one of the powerful things that I was able to experience, not from the MDRT conference, is really finding time to be with myself and to really fortify myself. I wrote a letter to myself, honestly, during that morning.
Okay.
And basically the gist was, you've gone already. You've gone far, but there's a long way to go still.
Yes.
But don't discount that you've already gone far.
Yes.
And don't try to be someone else. Run your own race because you have this unique gift that only you can provide. You have a unique purpose that only you will be able to accomplish. And I ended the letter with yung statement, love always, always, love always, always, lagi, and always, and all,
And always.
always,
Love always.
always, love always, love.
So we asked Sir Emma his 3 takeaways. He just gave us takeaways this morning. And we're
Yes.
just on the first question.
Yes.
Right?
But now, malis.
No, we're not done with you yet.
But thank you for that. That's great.
Oh, you're not allowed to ask those. Sorry, reply for.
From yourself.
Oh.
What's your
Dapat pala.
reply to your-
Well, the reply was, the talk.
There you go.
Yes, it's good for
Yes.
pull out, yeah. So, go ahead.
Well, it was really enlightening for him to start. You know why? Because Sir Emma has been through a press, which is to us,
Yeah.
not a lot of people get to be chosen to lead that organization.
That's
And
true.
for him to say that the race is still there, there's a lot, the race is still very.
So much still that we can
That's
do.
right. That speaks so much of your mentality and how purposeful you are.
Yeah, because if you stop growing, then you start decaying.
Exactly.
So you always try to find what's the next level for me. Especially for, I don't know where this is right now. But you've been here for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I've been in the business for secret.
It's in your bio. You want to
2 years.
mention it?
2 years. But 10 years already as part of the Janet has been longer. So you at the start you have this excitement.
Yes.
Oh, I can save the world, save something.
Yes.
But when you reach your 5th year or 7th year, or even where we are right now, you really have to motivate yourself and
Yes.
find the next level goal for you. Because a lot of things will happen. The slumps will happen, the rejections will happen, the challenges will happen.
The lack of
The lack of
energy.
energy will happen.
Yung
The boredom
waking
will
up na
happen.
not thinking you're a winner, it happens.
Yes. So what are you going to do to be able to battle?
Yeah.
Great.
That's very important. for you to be able to last.
Nice, nice, very nice.
Yeah, I so agree. I so agree. You know, whenever I do experience that, I just take the day off. Wala naman nakaset na naka-meetings with clients or anything. And I feel like I just need to recharge today. I just need to, you know, I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning. So just imagine how packed my morning is. And then you get to a point where you decide that you know, I am not going to work as much, but I'm going to give the best of myself in a particular time in the day, which is, you know, I think it started early this year. I decided na morning lang ako magtatrabaho. In the afternoon, may mga ambon-ambon, pag may mga importante kailangan sagutin, pero kung hindi, I leave it for the next day. And in the afternoon, I do my mother stuff. I cook for the kids, you know, I do the grocery, naglalambing yung anak ko, gusto kumain sa labas. Tara, ganun na, because you are at your best when you know that you want to give your best during that time. Thank you, Emma.
Whole person concept right there.
Exactly, exactly.
I would love to stay on that question, but we have a ways to go, guys. Right? So I'll move on to the next question. Who's your favorite speaker? And what was his or her topic? You know, try to encapsulate, summarize the topic. Why was it your favorite? Let's start with
Okay. All right. So my favorite speaker was Stephen Yang Zhengyi from Singapore. I was so lucky because the lunchtime we had at the Garden Harbor Garden, I saw him. And I got a picture of all of us. Yeah, so I was looking at him on the other table because I looked at him a few times. He approached me.
Oh, okay.
And so, are you, of course, I'm wearing the ID. So, here, so, are you an attendee? Yes. So, a little chit chat. And, you know, I like your dog. I know him. So, I couldn't forget. And then I did a selfie with him. And so, his topic is winning daily. Since we are all about talking DRT, yeah, let's talk about winning daily. He discussed how disciplined attitude, consistent success, and learning to go through experience begins with a winning mindset. Mindset is everything, right? So we are able to recognize the opportunity to start with small wins. We don't need to win big at the start of the day. Let's begin with small wins. Let's begin with a mindset. So he has a question, 3 questions to have a positive mindset. The number 1 question is, do you believe you are successful? Because how do you become successful if you don't believe in success? Right? We have to believe in ourselves first. So that's his first question. And then the next question is, do you believe that you have what it takes to be MDRT? All of us can answer what it takes to be MDRT. Right? The challenges, the plans, the improvements, how to answer the rejections, how to build relationships with our clients. So that's his second question. Do you believe what it takes to be MDRT? Because if you don't have, you don't believe, right? So number 3, do you show up as MDRT? I think this question it's a very short question. Do you show up as MDRT? But it's logical. It's the responsibility. I think it defines the responsibility of being an MDRT. We are not just a financial advisor, but we are MDRT. So he's asking, do you show up as MDRT? This defines the responsibility. So I like this topic because it's all about MDRT. It's not about selling. So it's all about MDRT. So it is very important to start each day with a winning attitude, positive attitude, and with confidence. You know, it's the energy that we bring for ourselves to grow our business. That's Mr. Stephen's.
Great.
Thank you.
And you got to know him on a personal level, no?
That's right. So they were eyeballing each other.
Exactly.
He couldn't take it anymore. He stood up
And approached her. Yeah.
I was so lucky, you know. For some other foreigner or other speaker,
Wouldn't do
come
that.
near
That's
to
right.
me, right? And he finished his lunch with me.
There you go. There you go. What a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
How about you, JRC?
Okay, so
Who's your favorite speaker?
my favorite speaker was Jay Bear. So again, he's the New York Times bestseller author and Hall of Fame speaker. So he's not actually a financial advisor, but his talk really resonated. The talk was called talk triggers. Talk triggers. So it means that how can we trigger or start a conversation by doing, I'm just gonna para sakto yung mga sinabi. So it means how we can trigger and make our clients talk about us, about the products and services that we offer. And he said, competency does not create a conversation. So even though how many words you have, but it won't create a conversation. So what he said is, why not, make our clients create a conversation for us. So talk trigger should be something that your clients, something that you. For example, di ba when our clients have birthday, we usually give like birthday card. Just the normal. Your client would really talk about it. But there's one financial advisor. So what he did, he sent a birthday card. Only this time, it's huge and massive. So if you receive something like that, what you be talking about it? Like,
It's unusual.
it's unusual. And you're not expecting it, like a very huge birthday card. So you're gonna post it on social media, will start shape the conversation, right? So that's the talk trigger. And it's not just about the generosity. Talk triggers could also mean the speed. It could also mean the usefulness and the empathy that you provide to that. So what I realized is that diba, I've been paying a lot of, let's say, money for the Facebook ad, for the marketing. But why not spend it the real people, to my clients,
For those who will really appreciate.
and will appreciate it, and they're the one who will make a conversation.
Yeah,
So it's like they're marketing me instead of the Facebook.
that's right.
So that's very powerful and mind blowing. But that's why it's my favorite.
And when it comes to talk triggers, were you able to like translate it to your business after realizing that, after learning more about it? Were you able to immediately translate it to your business?
When you got back from Sydney.
Yes, what I did was every time there's a Facebook friend that has a birthday, so I would create a personalized poster with his name or her name on it, and then I'm gonna send it to them, and they would really, really appreciate it. The effort of doing the poster with their name on it, and then they're gonna post it on social media, and yeah, that's the top trigger.
Nice. Very good. That's right.
That's right.
And nobody does that. Everybody greets you to Viber, to Telegram, text, maybe call you. But for you to take time, hindi mabilis yun.
That's
It probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes to do that. All right. Of course, you have to start with a template, but then again, doing it takes time.
And I would all the people in Facebook Princess birthday, I'm gonna send it every single day. I would do
Kudos.
that.
Galing. Something that we all learned for sure. Great. That's a great practice.
So maybe next time I'm thinking of creating a video, like
Nice.
recording my video and then painting them.
Yeah.
I just need to be more comfortable with it. Because right now I'm not comfortable.
TikTok.
So maybe after that, then I'm gonna start doing TikTok.
Yes, that's right. All right.
You know, I remember back in the days, parang tanda ko na, no? Back in the days, whenever I would come home from an annual meeting, kasi dati wala pa naman COVID. Whenever I would come home from an annual meeting, I would write postcards. I would buy postcards from wherever the annual meeting is, whichever city it is, and I would send these postcards with handwritten notes to my clients, telling them that, hey, I'm back, and I had a great time learning about ways to be of better service to you, and I'm so excited to tell you about it. Let's meet up sometime soon. Simple as that.
Nice.
And I got a lot of responses because, hey, who sends postcards nowadays, right? So yeah, maybe I should think about doing that next year.
That's right. Great sharing. How about you, Sir Aman? I know that you've attended a lot of conferences already, but I'm pretty sure, based on my conversations with multiple qualified, what was your takeaway in this particular conference?
Yeah.
Being, the first live global conference is
So for me, I'd like to highlight three speakers. Three Filipino speakers. Siyempre,
Raise the flag.
Raise the flag. So in relation to what you said,
JRC.
parang ano lang, John Rick.
There you go.
Ang galing.
John Rick. So bro,
You're the second person to say that.
Anyway, so in relation to what you said, yung customer service, si Romel Garganera, right?
From Singapore.
Yeah, he's listening. Proof.
Yeah.
From
Credentials.
Singapore, he's the TOT of first Filipino TOT, and I think he's the TOT, the top producer, the entire
Credential.
producer. Because I saw him, being driven by a car on the stage and him having sing songs during the Paris event. Anyway, so yung customer service, customer delight. That's what he does. So, for example, he does golf tournaments for his clients, movie nights. He reserves the theater just for his clients, and then he lets his clients invite people, friends. Whenever there's a birthday, expensive cake or welcome gift with a mug, 2 mugs. So please give the other one to a friend. Something like that. So galing talaga. The next one is si Arlene Thanks.
Yes,
So, if you're
Arlene.
listening,
Yes.
Family business naman, family market. So it's part of, I said kanina, di ba, customer service marketing. So target marketing. So for you to be able to really be successful in the family market, you will know what stage of the business is. You should know who the key people are, because it's not always the CEO. Sometimes it's the CFO. Sometimes it's the wife, the president, the gatekeepers, the people. So you should know that, and also the dynamics
Of the family.
Yeah. So, for example, not all would be involved. Minsan meron dyan sa abroad, iba yung trabaho, or artsy type. Madalas may ganun eh.
Yes.
When you're a family business, there's one or two siblings or two. They want to
Gear away
create their
from.
own path.
Yeah.
So how do you address that? So it opened my mind up, because that's one of the markets that I would like to be very good at, yung family business. So parang na-open yung I need to be able to understand for me to be able to serve them better. And then lastly, si Kenzo Gan of Blue naman. So social media. So sa Instagram. So yung key takeaway ko dun is that you don't need to have a lot of followers. Pero it's the consistency
Posting.
of posting. And yung din, kasi parang pag-post kasi sa social parang you feel that you're exposing yourself too much.
Yes.
Yung kanyang perspective is that you get to choose. You get to choose, you know, what side of you would like to post. And sometimes he posts things that I don't know, evoke this vulnerability, that he had a bad day, or so there's relatability. Kumbaga, we don't relate with social media because we want to also see their
Human
human side, their vulnerable sides. So yun, related to the things that I said, customer service marketing and a whole person. I learned marketing, target marketing from Miss Erlene, social media marketing from Enzo, and service customer delight from S.
I have a meeting after this session. It's at actually 1:30 and it's first time. So this sharing right now gave me a lot of insights on how I should approach that. Because sometimes when you don't get insights from other people, you're only so focused on how you're supposed to approach a certain thing. But having this kind of discussion, this kind of sharing, it gives you so much perspective. No? I like the fact that you mentioned family dynamics. There's always, I hate saying the term black sheep, but there is really in every family. There's that person who will veer away from the business. Talking to the gatekeeper, sometimes it's the CEO, pero lo and behold, yung paborito anak pala yung gatekeeper. That happens, right? So that's very important. Each his or her own when it comes to family. So great sharing for everybody. Wonderful. That's why we love to weekends.
I know.
Year in and year out.
I know.
Right? Okay, so do you see a practical application of these talks to the locals? How do you see yourself applying these concepts to your personal business? So let's focus on that. I know that there were takeaways, but how are you going to translate those learnings to your practice here? So this time, siguro let's start. I know you mentioned 3 things, but
so talagang very applicable yun. So yun, for the marketing. So with Ms. Erlene, it's really understanding for me, also parang studying the law, yung law. That's for me, that's the next level. Yung family corporation, family code, what do you call this? Their own
family
constitution. Yes. So stuff like that. I need to be able to delve into that. Kasi parang surface level pa lang yung one. So, but if I really want to do a deep dive into it, that's the next level for me. For social media marketing, still a long in progress. The time talaga.
Same here.
But really, siguro the next step is to be able to employ social media manager for me. And for the service as well, part of it is automation. Because sometimes hindi mo naman as in ikaw yung email at ganun. But really creating touch points and automating some of these to be able to just be out there and see Emmanuel Paras. Ganun siya, diba? The more they see our name.
And technology is out there for us to use, so why not embrace it, right?
Yes, correct.
One takeaway that you can apply to your local practice.
So while Sir Ellen is talking about marketing, I applied during this mindset. Let's keep talking about mindset. So when I wake up in the morning, I always put this mindset to be positive. Actually, it's already me. I am already a positive person. When I talk to someone, I avoid negative people. So I maintain being positive. And then ever since I started the business, I do the list. Actually, I told my team I'm old school. So I use notebook and pen. When they ask me, what do you do? What do you do with your? I use pen and pen paper. So even though I'm using my phone, if my phone is with me, I'm using my I'm still using pen and paper. Whatever I remember, whatever my plan, my list, you cannot finish the day without making a list. If you are planning to finish something, you have to go on list, right? One by one, from not to be able to finish. So yun, I make it a point that I am making my commitment list. So to finish the year, finish the week, the month, I am making this weekly list. And then number three, I am checking my commitment list. If you start talking to someone and then you stop without checking the result, if you make the perspective, the presentation, you have to check the result. Is she saying no? Did you convince him? Something like that. And then number four, daily reflection. After all of this contributing, what do they have to do? They have to reflect. Did I help somebody today? Did I annoy somebody? Do I have to we have to reflect our field, our happiness. So that's it. After all reflection.
You know what? It can be very tiring to commit yourself to doing that
Day in,
routine
day out.
daily. So that's why, yeah, it's right. It's the mindset.
Yeah.
You just have to. It has to be a habit. For you to go through that list and also reflect on that. It's not everybody does that.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. You plan all your day. At the end of the day, all you want to do is rest, drop everything, diba? But reflection is very important because going back to what Sir Emma said, he's been in the industry for several years, and you have to tell yourself, you did a good job today.
Yeah.
You had like plenty rejections, but there was one person who really appreciated it, diba? And that's reflection also. So, it's a good reminder of what we all need to do. Or need like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the day to do that. Something like that.
And in a nutshell, it just means that you have to start your day right and you have to end your day right as well. Diba? So amazing. Nakakatuwa rin na malaman na hindi lang pala ako ang gumagamit ng pen and pad. So thank you.
I still carry a pen.
Thank you very much.
How about you, Jairus?
Well, yeah, I think I already answered before. But yes, talk triggers. So I think I need to really start thinking about talk triggers. How can I apply it with my own practice? How can my client make a conversation about me, the services that they do, that we do, for example, for financial advisors. So how can you make your clients talk about it? So, like I mentioned earlier, imamarites ka, right? So I created
That's a very
poster.
positive way to use that word.
Correct.
So it's like also marketing, like social media marketing. But instead of you paying for the so you just post it on social media. It's for free, like an organic post.
Yeah.
So as Sir mentioned earlier, it doesn't need to be like you have so much followers because again it doesn't translate to conversions.
Yes.
So that's another thing. So even though you have a lot of followers, then how are you going to convert it? So you need to do something like next level. So it's an ongoing process. So like the automation, I like that. Maybe I can ask my secretary to do the doing of some posters, and then I can think of another thing the next time. So for now, it's still in progress. So I'm gonna think of other ways, and I think for the listeners and viewers, like you can think of something.
Angie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Angie
Angie
Flores.
Flores is there.
Oh my God. Angie, please go here. You're the one who's supposed to talk.
So you can think of something that your clients will talk to create a conversation. Because in our business, all we need to do is start a conversation, and the rest will just follow.
Nakakatuwa, no? In this age of technology, one principle still holds true, right? The nurturing of relationships.
Yes.
It doesn't change. Technology just helps enhance that. It makes it a little bit easier for everybody. But it's still, the main staple when it comes to such a wonderful.
A few years ago, there was this huge scare, and this was global.
Yes.
That we
We're gonna be replaced
by AI,
Yes,
right?
That's right.
So I don't think that's really going to happen because there will still be people out there who would want to talk to a warm body, who would want to have an interaction, an exchange of ideas with another human being. And that is something that AI cannot do.
That's right. And by nature, human beings are social. We are social. That's why the past pandemic, it was so hard on everybody because we couldn't go out, we couldn't mingle, we couldn't shake hands. And I'm such a person who likes shaking hands with somebody, shaking hands with them, looking at them in the eye, and saying it's really a pleasure. So, that kind of affected me also on a personal level, not being able to really have that sort of physicality with people. So, yes, I agree with Ms. Chan. So long as there are people to be served, we are going to be relevant.
Yes.
All right. So thanks, guys. We're winding down actually. Just a few more questions. Just a couple actually. So how did the experience in the learnings in the global conference help you in committing yourself to qualifying? Right? And of course, with that experience, how do you think can these experiences help with your mentees? Sabi nga nila, once you become an MDRT, automatic, may mentee ka. Hindi ka pa naghahanap, hindi ka pa ina-assignan ng
That is so true.
Meron ka na kaagad.
Yes.
So, in the case of JRC, you qualified for the first time, you attended the first time. How does it help with your commitment doing it the second time, the third time? In the case of Ms. Janet and Sir Emma, multiple times. Ano yung mga teammates mo? How will it help when it comes to molding them to become here?
So yeah, number one, kasi it removed myself that I won't be able to make it again. Right? So that's very powerful. It builds confidence.
Parang nakalaya ka.
Yeah. Kasi before I went to Australia or to the MDRT, I was thinking that this is the last. The first and the last. First and the last.
Sobrang self-limiting naman nun.
So, but now after the event, so I realized that if you already did it, then most likely you were going to. Because again, as mentioned earlier, you already leveled up in terms of everything, the totality of yourself. Right? So how can I transfer it? Of course, by number one, actually we already did this in the branch. So in our president's kickoff, yeah. So we had all the attendees from the MDRT conference. We did this MDRT speaks.
Yes. It's like an echoing.
Yeah, echoing, yeah. So we shared all the best speakers that we like and all the learnings that we had during the MDRT conference. That's the first one, by sharing all the learnings that we learned. And number two, it's not just about the learning. What is more important is taking action.
Yes, definitely.
Because whatever that you learn, if you're not gonna practice it or do it, then I believe it's gonna sometimes useless. So very, very important is there's a follow through. So once you tell something or share something, you need to have a follow. So what happens? Did you apply this? Did it help you? And this coffee talk is like so helpful because I'd be able to share also other advisors not only in our branch, but across also our industry, other companies.
And not only in the Philippines, because we're posting this on social media, so that means we're going global.
So I'm very thankful to be part of this and honored.
Thank you as well. Sir Emma, you've been a qualifying member several times. You've reached so many heights in our industry. What keeps you going? What keeps you so motivated and targeted, focused when it comes to qualifying year in and year out? You know you've had a lot of mentees already. What's the new thing that you can share with them this year in order for them to level up?
Yeah, so my goal is to be life member. So
That will happen for sure.
I already accomplished na yung for this year.
Congratulations.
So,
Good for
three
you.
ano na ako, pang 7 ko na to eh. So 3 years.
Seven.
Oh, years
There
to
you go.
go.
Let's go.
Yes, come on, join the club.
So, ano ba question?
What keeps you going?
Nawala.
So lifetime.
Ito ako masyado sa kakaisip sa ano, yung life camp.
Kinilig ka masyado. Kinilig masyado sa.
Actually, just to share a personal experience, talaga nakakapilig. Kumapit ka na ng life member. Parang maiisip ko na nung nag-uumpisa ka on your first year or on your first couple of years,
Tagal pa.
paano ko mararating yan? And then
Yes.
all of a sudden, paano ko nakarating dito? Diba? So yes, nakakakilig talaga yun. So go ahead.
Going back to the question. So I think you already answered part of it because your goal is really to become a lifetime.
Yes,
But
yes.
aside from becoming a lifetime member, what keeps you going here in and then how with this recent conference, ano yung nakapamasa or matutulong mo dun sa mga mentees mo? Kasi mentees mo, sir, I'm very sure hindi lang isa, dalawa. It's like a team.
It's my entire agency.
That's right. It's your entire agency.
Yeah. So what keeps me going is really the passion for the business, maybe the share and everything. But my heart is really in this business. This business has, been with me. Mahabang story eh. My mom is also a financial advisor.
Oh,
So I'm a second generation. So I saw how
Life goals.
our life changed
Yeah.
because thankful there sa business. And I also saw how my sister was able to benefit from life insurance sheets kasi yung brother-in-law po at the age of 41 years old being a doctor, he passed away very suddenly, cardiac arrest or stroke. So because of insurance, MRI and then yung life insurance, they were able to maintain their standard of living comfortably. They did not need to borrow money from anyone. So nakita ko talaga what this business can. And I'm a manager at heart. So my goal is to be able to develop more MDRTs and more leaders. Yung personal production is honestly parang secondary for me. My goal is to be able to lead my team. But I also realized that I need to walk the talk. So I make it a point that I also qualify at the MDRT every year. But there's no excuse from everyone. I'm the busiest person here. I qualified at the MDRT. What's your excuse?
Yes. Yes.
So yun basically yun.
Nice. Thank you for that. Being a leader of heart. How about you, Lea?
So, me after the conference, I had this goal to become a lifetime member.
Yes.
Of course, when you were there, you become inspired yourself to get the goal, and you have the goal. So, if I have this goal, I think when I come back, I become more disciplined. Yeah. I become more committed to my clients. I become more consistent to my work, to my trust. And to my mentees, I believe I become inspiration. Even before that, of course, they were telling us to be inspired. I become more inspiration because they can see my passion, they can see my consistency, they see my even this brings me I owe them my relationship with really owe them
And same with Emma and most, of course, all of us in Spain. Everybody has to have we're a business woman, 20 years old, wearing so many hats.
Yes.
I always believe that, the women wear more hats than the men. That's the truth, and that's the fact, right? And you being busy with all of these things and still being able to qualify year in, year out.
Yes.
Again, going back to Sir Emma's comment, what's your experience?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think once you qualify, that's the first hurdle. Knowing how to qualify the first time. Once you qualify the first time, you've figured it out.
Yes.
So that's why the next level is COP. How do you get to COP? And then eventually. So thank you for that. So we're on our last question. Actually, I know that we've extended a little bit. However, there's an end. In every good thing, there always has to be an end. So this is our final question. So, what is the best advice that you can give our viewers? Especially for those who are trying to achieve their first-time qualification. Just to share with you, I have a teammate. We joined the industry at the same time, which was a little over 5 years ago, and it was her first time to qualify as. And she said, and I asked her, so what was the difference this year compared to last year? So, Louis, you know what the difference is? I increased.
Yes.
And I have to have that belief. So that's siguro on the personal note, that's what I'm going to share to our. It starts with belief.
Yeah.
You have to embrace the fact that you can do it because you want it.
Yes.
All right. Now, how about for our guests? Let's start with Sir.
Okay, so I'm going to say two things. Actually, both are derived from I talked on Sydney. The first is what's your next level must. So next level and then must. Next level, what is that next level goal that you want to have? That you have not achieved yet, so that will be challenged. Then how can you turn that goal into a must goal? Must goal is basically need. Yung sample ko, yung laging sample sa talk is that imagine that I'm your most beloved person and then there's a massive man pointing a gun at my head and saying, Lea, if you do not become MDRT,
I'm gonna pull the
in
trigger.
30 days, I'm gonna
Pull the trigger.
pull the trigger here. So anong gagawin mo?
challenge accepted.
Oh, bukas pa lang MDRT ka na, di ba? So how do you turn, your goal into a must goal? You wanted that, you needed me to live and you want me to live also. Yung parang no excuses talaga, yung success is your goal. What is your, how do you turn your goal into a must goal? It's not just a want, it's not just a need, but both, a need and a want. That's the must goal. And then yung pangalawa, related to this is like, how do you turn your excuses into reasons? So, marami tayong excuses eh. Bago lang ako,
I don't have the
I'm too young, I
network.
don't have the network, I'm too young, I'm too old, etc. The economy is volatile. So you can actually translate those excuses into reasons simply by restating them. Like, for example, I cannot sell because the market is volatile. Two, because the market is volatile, people are now more open to risk management. And that's what we do. I cannot sell because I'm too young. Two, I can use my youth to my advantage because if it's all about servicing, I'll be the one
There.
who most likely be able to service for the rest
Not just one generation.
yes, diba? So I'm too old to I can use my experience and maturity to be able to move me to the next step. So how do you translate your excuses into reasons? For me, yung excuse ko is I have so many things to do. See, Janet knows this. She invested in sa
Yes.
startup that they're doing.
Yes.
So I can say no to you. So anyway, a lot of things. So I'm doing so many things. I cannot say because I'm doing so many things. So I translate that too because I'm doing so many things. I can make my time more effective and efficient, and be able to show to my team that it can be done. Even if you have so many things to do, it can be done. There's no excuse.
And
Thank you.
yan many things na yan, hindi lang sa pagiging professional in the industry. Emman is also a family man.
Yeah.
Diba? May asawa at anak na inuuwian. So, that's another happy there.
That's right. And that's why we really appreciate you taking time today. You're a very busy person, and that's an understatement already. But you made time for this. So it's really an honor to have you. Thank you, sir. How about you, RC?
But I also have two things. Number one, be better each day. Even if it's so small, even if it's unnoticeable, just be better each day. Just keep on doing what is uncomfortable. Expand your comfort zone. It's also
That
one
was
of
a
the topics.
takeaway, that's right.
Expand your comfort zone. Like doing this actually is expanding my comfort zone. I'm not really into doing something like that, right? But I accepted it because I also want to expand my comfort zone. And one day you realize that you just did it. And then I remember years in the industry, I didn't have any awards at all. So that was for some they might just actually just leave the industry. But what I did is I just get better each day, better each day.
And you went full time.
And I went with it. That's when I started really to hone my skill, practice everything. And then that's when I get that. I didn't even know that I already had it. So that's the first time. That's why the second time is going to be more intentional.
Yeah.
That's why I promised this year that I'm going to become a
Yay.
And it will happen.
And I think I will be able to hit it by the end of this month.
Congratulations.
The number two is fell in love with the process. Just fell in love with the process. Just imagine if you are prospecting, you're happy. When you are doing presentation, you're so happy. Answering objections, answering questions, you're happy. That's so different. Like the energy, the enthusiasm that you radiate to your clients. This can happen differently. So I always say this to my advisors as well. Just fall in love with the process, and you won't even feel that you're working. And that's what I love about this business because it's so fulfilling. Not only the rewards, the awards, the recognition, but the feeling of being able to give back to others.
Yes.
That's something. It's a different thing because I've been to a lot of industries. This is the industry that I so love, that I really appreciate, and people also appreciate it. Appreciate me at the same time. So yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna be doing my long-term career as well, like Sir Emman here, and also go to the next level. And number three, of course, hit your MDRT and attend the MDRT conference.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Singapore
Yes.
Next year in Nashville for the. So yeah, it's a different experience. It's different when we just watch video webinar.
Yeah, than being there in
Than
person.
being there in person, because the energy in the crowd, the speakers, it's exhilarating. It's something that you cannot really get when you just watch a video. Yeah, so I really recommend you guys attending the MDRT conference.
So for everybody out there, if you're going to fall in love this year, and if that person is avoiding you, better just fall in love with the process.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
There
a
you
good
go.
one.
Yeah, falling in love with the process will give you any heartache.
Find
Hindi
someone
ka
named
go-ghost.
Process.
There you go. So look for somebody named Process. Lea,
Yeah, so I
you have the
agree with
last
this.
say.
Yeah,
Women always have the
I agree with
Okay.
this.
Thank you, Emman.
You are so in love. And you're so fulfilled. Thanks to you. So if our perspective is to become a better person, we let us prepare ourselves to become more stronger and wiser. Our MDRTs stay focused and positive. You know, in our industry, we are not partners. We are partners, right? So
Yes.
let us become MDRT and let's make the world better. Thank
World
you.
peace.
Wait.
Plus world peace. And then the
Yeah.
sash and the crown.
Yes, kami Miss Universe
That's
talaga.
right.
Oh.
Like we said, women
Yes.
will have the last say.
Yes.
And that's the magical answer
That's
to
right.
the question.
And what's
Miss
great
Janet.
about what they said, and I'd like to point out what you said, JRC. You have to get better every day. No, and this does not apply only to those who are just starting off in the industry or those who have not made or qualified MDRT. This goes to all of us. Even for somebody like me who've been in this business for, I think I'm going on my 15th year, and 12 years MDRT, I still need to learn to get better at what I do. That's why I embrace technology. That's why, I try to use technology to make it easier for me, my staff, and my clients as well. Diba? That is one way of getting better. And it doesn't matter if these are just baby steps. What's important is you do those steps, you take those steps, because you're not going to go anywhere if you stay stagnant, right? Louis.
Well, as always, it has been a pleasure meeting, personally meeting, speaking, and sharing with all of our members. Maraming salamat sa oras at sa attention ninyo. I know that we came from different parts of the city. She came from Bulacan, all the way here. But this speaks volumes about you as a person, as well as you as a professional, because you're willing to give parts of yourself to everybody here who's going to be watching this. Everybody here who will be picking up their pen and paper.
Yes.
So that, even if it's like the last the year, they can still reassess their own stuff. And, maybe, just maybe, this is the talk that you're waiting for.
Yes.
To switch on that light bulb, to trigger them, to spark them towards hitting their MDRT aspirations for this year. So, Ms. Janet also would like to thank you. This is our third time doing this. Never gets old. It will never get
It will never get old. And I always enjoy having you moderate the discussion, diba?
You are most welcome.
Thank you very much. Ang backstory pala namin, Louis, is we met 2019 in Sydney, the very first global conference, and he approached me when I was seated
With
at
your
the
pink
back
floral hat.
with my, it was a beret.
Oh, sorry about that.
And it was peach, so yes, hard to
It was
miss.
dark. I couldn't tell peach from pink.
and first and the last time that we saw each other physically, and this is just the second time, but we've become very good friends ever since 2019.
She has
So-
become a mentor, not only in this business, but in life.
Thank you very much, Louis. Thank you very much to our guests this morning. And thank you very much to everybody who joined us on Zoom. Rest assured, para sa mga iba na hindi naka-attend ng Zoom, or if you have people who weren't able to join us this morning, please tell them that we will be posting this video on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and a link on IG as well. I'm everywhere. So you'll be able to review all the lessons that you've learned this morning. Meron palang sinabi si Angie kanina, may trivia about Eman. First time niyang gumawa ng TikTok niya nung nasa Australia siya. So now we know. Yes.
I did use label.
Now we're gonna look for you.
Hanapin si Eman sa TikTok. Hanapin si Eman sa TikTok.
On my TikTok.
somebody else's. So thank you again, everybody, and we wish you a strong finish for 2022. And we will see you either in Nashville for the 2023 annual meeting or in Singapore for the 2023 Global Conference. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. I take a cold hard look at the world now. Hold my hand out, got a plan now. I'ma help be the change cause I can now. Here I stand now, take my hand now. No pain, no gain, no shame. Work hard, play hard, okay. I think I get it now, don't wanna let them down. I'ma take the ground and speak my mind out loud. Here I go, proud of my notes. Teach them what I wrote, teach them all the hope. Keep them on the road to the dream. All I need is a team, build your own self-esteem. You can do anything, prove everything. Say what you mean and believe in your dream.